Alrighty guys, welcome back for another Dragon Ball Legends video, and today I wanted to go ahead and completely go over pretty much everything that was covered in the Legends Anniversary Part 2 info. So without further ado, courtesy of @DBLegendsEnglish over on Twitter, we are going to go ahead and take a look. So of course they do have the Chance Time Legends 4th year anniversary lottery thing. Again, it's pretty much just complete luck, so you know, best of luck to those of you who will be lucky enough to actually pull any of the rewards. So again, it's a very slim chance, but again, I mean, there is still a chance that you will get something. So again, best of luck to anybody who does participate. We also have another full power battle against Broly. Guess what? Full power battle is one of the worst modes ever created in mankind's history. This thing is absolute torture, and I hate it. So if you want to do it, go for it, but no. No. Alright, and then we also have this new limited time missions where when you clear the missions, you get up to 20 summon tickets, and you'll need 10 tickets each time you play the summon. And then each of these summons will have one Legends Limited character guaranteed, and you can get up to 2 Legends Limited characters. So we need to get these missions done because you will be able to do 2 summons, and that's 2 guaranteed Legends Limited characters, up to 4 if you get super lucky. So again, a very, very good deal right there. So again, when those missions do come out, make sure to absolutely grind the hell out of them, because these Legends Limited characters will also be included in the pool of existing LF. So all the way up to Super Saiyan God, Goku, and Vegeta. So unfortunately, not any other LFs past them, but again, for example, Cell, and then, of course, Revival Gohan will be, available in the, of course, Legends Limited pool, which is really, really nice. And then, of course, this is what the Legends Limited ticket looks like, and it starts on the 12th of July. Next up, we have this Zenkai Piccolo Awakening. Again, not really too hype. Again, he is like a nice unit to, I guess, go ahead and Zenkai Awaken, but, again, depending on how good he is, I don't really see a whole lot of hype around that. We also have this Stamp Rally campaign, where essentially it's going to be something you do, I think, on Twitter, where it says, Step 1, retweet the Stamp Rally mission number 0, tweet to get a reply with your stamp card. During the stamp card campaign, retweet something about tweeting and stuff. I usually never end up doing these, but, you know, go for it if you really, really want to. Next up, it is Peopleverse Lend Us Your Energy, 4,000 posts in 1 hour campaign. So basically, this is something also social media driven, so if we get this done, most certainly there is going to be some very nice rewards. They also did reveal that for the Part 2, we are going to be getting an LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku from the Hirudegan movie, as well as a new Hero Tapion unit. So again, the iconic scene that they were talking about was, of course, Dragon Fist Goku, where, as you know, the way he defeats Hirudegan is by using the Dragon Fist, and then, of course, with the iconic scene of his fist held high, him in Super Saiyan 3 form smiling with, again, the bright morning day in the background. So, again, here's some still shots of their moves. Again, Tapion for his ultimate is what I'm presuming to be his ultimate. He does go ahead and transform into Hirudegan, which is actually pretty damn cool. And now we're going to go ahead and go over what they posted for Tapion so far. So his tag is to Sagas from the movies and powerful opponent base strike and blast defense, plus another 15% to both Sagas from the movies and powerful opponent base strike attack. He deals major explode damage to the enemy when this character is defeated, if there is another remaining battle member. In addition, the damage inflicted will also be dealt to enemy members on standby, so he's an AoE unit when he gets defeated, as long as you have, again, another, character remaining. And it does hit all the enemies on standby as well, which is pretty damn good. He gets 80% to damage inflicted, reduces damage received by 50%, and randomly destroys 1 card when he enters the battlefield, and then the 80% to damage inflicted, and the damage reduction is uncancelable, so cannot be cancelled. And then shortens own substitution count by 10 when enemy activates Rising Rush. So that's pretty good. A little bit of a bad thing there because it's rewarding you for Rising Rushing, so that may or may not be a good or bad thing depending on the situation. Alright, so the following effects occur when the enemy attack is over. Decreases their card draw speed, increases their damage received for 15 timer counts, seals enemy strike arts for 2 timer counts. If you switch to standby, it randomly draws 1 new card when you have 3 or fewer cards, 25% of damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Then applies the following effect to self every single time this character uses an arts card, key by 10, 20% to strike damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. So he's kind of like a little mini Vegito Blue with this ability right here. He's like a mini Vegito Blue. Don't think it's going to be as good as Vegito Blues when his first came out, but again, that's basically the vibe that I'm getting from this Tapion here. And then when you land a strike arts hit, seals enemy special move and special arts, sealed for 5 timer counts, and reduces their health restoration by 20% for 20 timer counts. So overall, this Tapion does seem to be pretty damn good. Really, it just matters how he's going to look in-game for, you know, us to really be able to give a concise, you know, edit or concise guess on how well he's going to work. Alright, so next up is LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku. 2% to strike damage, to strike arts damage inflicted by tag Sun Family, 30% to Sun Family sagas from the movies, or Saiyan base strike and blast attack. When the battle starts, 90% to damage inflicted, 60% damage reduction, increases card draw speed by 1, decreases strike arts cost by 5, and all of these buffs cannot be cancelled. When he enters the battlefield, he gives himself 30 ki, 30% to damage inflicted, applies a buff effect, so he basically nullifies special cover change when he enters the battlefield for 10 timer counts, activates 2 times. Charges unique gauge by an additional 100% when this character uses strike or blast arts card if there are 2 defeated battle members, activates once. So he has a unique gauge. Unique abilities. Knocks back enemy to long range if cover change performed against her. Okay, so he's a strike based cover change, and it's comboable with special move arts. So every single time this character uses a strike or blast card, restores health by 3%, ki by 5, 10% to damage inflicted for 10 timer counts, 5% to ultimate damage inflicted, activates 6 times, cannot be cancelled. Slightly charges own unique gauge every single time this character uses strike or blast cards while on the battlefield, and then when his unique gauge completely fills up, he restores health by 20%, enhances special move arts, so no switching for 3 timer counts upon activation. So when he uses a special move when his unique gauge is fully built up, they can't switch, so that's really powerful. Enhances special arts, restores health by 10%, so when he uses his green card. Nullifies own unfavorable elements for 3 timer counts, so becomes essentially, what's it called? Type neutral. Enhances main ability, restores own Vanishing Gauge by 100%, reduces... Okay. Yeah, this Super Saiyan 3 Goku is pretty nasty. Because if you, basically, I think the way that they want you to use this Goku is, you kind of want to have him in battle first to build up the ultimate damage, because you do need to hit it 6 times with the Strike or Blast arts. Switch out, then switch back into him so he gets the start of the buffs that he gets when he enters a battlefield again. Build up the unique gauge, and then I guess immediately pop his ultimate, and then just go ahead and basically nuke whatever character is unfortunate enough to be the recipient of your LF. Because this is stupidly good. He's type neutral, heals, well, on this one specifically, he becomes type neutral, and then he restores his own Vanishing Gauge by 100%, and then decreases their Vanishing Gauge, the enemies, to 0%, so they literally cannot dodge him. So yeah, dude, this LF Goku is looking pretty nasty. He is pretty stupidly awesome. And of course, that is going to conclude it for the Legends portion of Part 2. Again, not trying to be too negative with Legends here, but honestly, they really could have done better. Again, I know that they're probably limited with what they can show compared to what they might release in-game later on. But if I'm being completely honest, again, I really think Legends could have put a little bit more effort into it, just because, again, this doesn't really scream like hype to me. Again, for me personally, again, easy skip on these two units, unfortunately. Like they're both very good, like don't get me wrong, but for me this is an easy skip. Like there's no point in me summoning for Goku and Tapion. I'm gonna take my 10k Chrono Crystals that I still have, and essentially just save them up for like the next Goku Black unit that releases, or if they release a super dope Ultra character, like I don't know, shoot, what kind of Ultra character could they release that would actually make me spend my stones? Again, a Goku Black unit. That's pretty much it. I'm not really too hyped about this stuff. Again, it's nice for sure, but again, not really hyped about it at all. So anyways guys, that is gonna do it for today's video. You guys can let me know what you guys think of the part 2 celebration. Of course, I do think they might release some more events and more information later on, but for me personally, again, so far from what I've seen, not really feeling the part 2 for Legends Anniversary. But again, you guys can always let me know and disagree with me, and I would love to hear it in the comments down below. So that is going to do it for your daily, well, not daily, but your Legends update, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
The name of this one is Rosé. Oh, this is the power of legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Now I understand.